liking trains and being a railroader, it's really a way of life. You're going to invest your time, your money, and your resources into railroad projects and preserving the history of railroads. It is something that you do for pretty much the rest of your life. I had always liked trains as a kid. It really started though back about 2013 or 14. I was given my first railroad artifact, a piece of memorabilia that was actually used by a railroad. Then I realized how neat it was to own a piece of history that somebody actually used and carried with them for many, many years. And after that, I started purchasing memorabilia, and before I knew it, we had created this small railroad artifact museum, the Spike Railroad Museum. We operate out of my basement, and I brought on the help of several of my friends to operate this place as realistically as possible, but without going through the trouble of trying to get tax exemption. Within the railroad enthusiast community, there's a pretty big age gap between the younger guys and the older guys.
Most the kids nowadays are interested in electronics and something they can do sitting down, just punching buttons.
The thing is, a lot of these lanterns and a lot of this stuff is handmade, and it's made different, and it's not electronic oriented. And that's the thing that they don't see, I guess, and they would miss seeing how the old people used to work this stuff.
Regardless of my age and the big gaps, I feel very much a part of the group. They always feel very welcome. I've learned through the older generations that the modern way of doing things now is not always the best. And that's given me a lot more appreciation for the hard work that they did and still do by hand, and just the way they used to do things. If there was no railroad community in general, the biggest disappointment to me would really be the lack of history and stories being passed down through generations. I'm very happy. And then people wouldn't be as close. So it's very important that within the enthusiast world, everybody work together so we keep the community as a whole strong. Because history is important, and there needs to be somebody who will watch after and make sure it's okay for future generations. My name is Tommy Petersen, and I am a train enthusiast.